there's at least, I would say,
the INFOWARs coverage of the 2017 revolution has begun.
We're trying to get across the street here.
So it looks like there's a group of pro-Trump people on the other side making even a bigger show of force. You can watch this live at INFOWARS.com/show.
Yes.
Audio stream right now. Come to INFOWARS.com/show and you can watch the live video. We have streams going on.
And just like I covered that
Austin, Texas right now.
shooting that night, I'm going to cover INFOWARS' coverage of this event where they try to overturn America.
Walking on this street corner might really put you into a state of fear and a state of shock because there are at least 20 firearms over there. And if you're Jake Tapper, you just, whew, that's just tough for you, you know? It's tough. Allahu Akbar is beautiful, though, if you're Jake Tapper, so that's nice.
Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar!
Man, this is right on that.
Praise Allah!
So,
Where City Hall is. So right across from City Hall is a group of patriots who have also massed in counter-protest.
It's on in the background of my television.
Refuse fascism movement.
I just got through watching a week-long conference, Jubilee from
always nice. They always have kind things to say.
Pastor Peacock.
People that hate Trump, they're always rude. They always want to insult you. Whoa, that was a cool card. Do you see that American flag? I don't know what that was. Awesome. So patriots everywhere, all right.
Oh, and is also armed with a bullhorn.
Communist almost ran me over.
Yep.
Here we go. All right, let's see here. All right, folks. It is now. Oh, that's the Alex Jones. He's got the documents, folks. The Alex Jones protester. All right, it's now 1:05. So the protest has officially started here.
We've officially begun.
Oh, wow! You noticed. What are you doing out here today?
Never seen you before.
Are you supposed to be like Mel Gibson and William Wallace? There it is.
INFOWARS filmed me before.
Where was that?
It was right here in Austin.
In fact, I think the guy had less on and a giant sword, a claymore.
So,
giant two-handed sword.
Nothing but patriots out here. William Wallace.
White male.
Well, are you here to protest Trump or to support Trump?
Well, what do you think? I'm here to support Trump.
I would assume as much.
To,
Hey, whoa! Hold on a second. I'm fully triggered by this. This is out of control, sir.
It's okay to be white.
What made you want to put that out?
too many idiots out here, man.
Oh my God. That's racist. You're telling me it's okay to be white?
Of course. How dare you?
College told me that it's not. So I'm going to go ahead and listen to college.
Of course it's okay to be white. God made us.
Let's go see if we can talk to these people.
It seems
So here's the deal.
He made all the colors.
Video game?
Red, black, brown, and even white brown people.
Is that saying better
Even white people that wish they were brown people.
dead than red?
That's what's wrong with these white people. They want to be another color.
Also,
And the black people probably be thinking, God, they stupid.
Make frog straight again.
Yeah, make gay frog straight again. And Milo. That's hate speech, though.
William Wallace out here, folks. He
Hello,
makes
we're
video games
streaming
now.
the stream on
He's
Facebook
come a long
right now.
way.
So with the two streams,
Fighting
we're
for
probably
freedom.
close to
Now making
20,000
freedom of video
people
games.
watching live just on Facebook. We've got thousands more on YouTube
And I'm sitting on my couch watching InfoWars.
that we stream out, so it
Diet
can't be
Kime.
censored
Shut by
by YouTube or Facebook whenever they decide they don't like what we're saying, because that's something we've been dealing with.
And even though
Hey guys, my camera
they're streaming it live, I'm recording it live, and it'll be posted later.
is the
It's part 2 to my podcast.
censorship that happens on Facebook. We've been having two channels.
No, I'll make this the special coverage.
Live on, but they won't give us a reason why. And it's amazing. They just say, oh, you violated this long list of things, but they won't tell you what you violated. You know, when you get a ticket, they write down the actual code that you violated. But they won't do that on Facebook. They just like to keep it arbitrary.
That's right.
Let's go back to Owen.
from office, but we've already seen what happened.
Guess what? Google, Facebook, MySpace, etc. Not MySpace. They're not in the game anymore. Twitter. You delete my account, someone's going to try and find some way to make me another one. Now, I'll lose my followers, but that's just tough. I had to pause there for a second.
Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Give you a cheer.
Owen getting cursed out.
Trump protester walks by, a Trump hater, calls you an asshole, and flicks you off.
Oh.
That's just what you're dealing with here.
Idiots.
Documented this.
And
You know what? I hate I started mocking those people though, because I've got a bad mouth now, and I started by doing the F U's, F U's. I started mocking them, and now I talk just like them. I left that out of my language for years, and now I talk just like them
Someone clapping. I'm not sure what that was about.
because I started mocking them. And one day I just screamed out, "F you, Obama, F you, Obama," and I said it.
Allegations that have come out, and then also the sexual harassment, the taking down of the pillars of their society, the news organizations, and then like NPR and others.
NPR.
It's just going on and on. They keep falling, we keep rising. But will something get staged today? We know the FBI has been caught staging violence.
That's right. I'm also worried about martial law. My hat's falling down on me.
Is being run over by trucks from jihadis who get green carded when the green card.
Allah
How we move on this point, but look at the mainstream media, all in on this. Look at this.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 20, maybe 25 refuse fascists.
Yep.
And then you have on the other side, look at that, triple the amount, maybe even quadruple the amount of
That's right.
Trump supporters. Right there. So, guys, let's go to this William Jasper. Now, William Jasper was on the Alex Jones show yesterday, and he had a long interview. This is going to be just an excerpt.
Now, I don't know how much of this I'm going to cover,
and he's an Antifa expert.
but I'm just, I'll cover it throughout the day.
Dirtbags are up to, because this enemy's not going to stop. They're getting well funded now. George Soros went $18 billion into his Open Society Foundation recently.
I was hoping I'd wake up and hear that George Soros died today. The old man croaked, but unfortunately, I didn't get my way. Obviously, the devil is keeping him alive.
I know I'm crazy.
We also have Matt Dubiel joining us, who had his whole radio station cut today. The censorship continues.
Yep.
So be sure and spread that link, Infowars.com/show. Let's go to the video.
Infowars.com/show.
Politicians to enforce the laws, to let the police enforce the law. One of the most crucial things to understand about Antifa, of course, their signature is wearing black and masks. They're masking themselves. Many of our states,
Antifa.
major states where the huge incidents have been happening, in the riots in
They're as bad as tequila.
in Oregon,
I don't drink, y'all.
Washington, D.C., New York, have anti-mask.
I don't take
Those
drugs.
were enacted in the 1940s.
I don't
to
smoke
stop the
dope.
Ku Klux Klan.
Not like Snoop Dogg.
wearing a mask in the commission of a crime.
Snoop Dogg, who complains about Trump's racism, but yet in the 1990s and below, and he's on his new albums. I mean, there's a song about, I forgot what it is, but Better Recognize or something. I forget what it's called.
And William F. Jasper,
Not Recognize, but it,
we sit here covering all this, that $18 billion Soros has put into a foundation.
he's talking about,
You got the Ford, Carnegie, Rockefeller Foundations.
oh, he's,
All the same groups funding NPR.
he got away with murder and all this. I need to find the clip from it.
Major newspapers, and you follow
It's on his last one.
communist groups. Then they have
The one with the
in
2 or more, maybe even 3 or 4 album.
There isn't.
I gotta have 2 or more, maybe even 3 or 4. Yeah, it was on his last album. It started the album out. Snoop, I don't mean to bash you, but I mean, I used to listen to you, and I shouldn't have. I gotta admit, I shouldn't really support anything that's talking about wiping out a race. Maybe I am a racist. Maybe I'm a white racist for supporting you. I don't know. I guess we can decide that. But you know, the best was what Alex Jones was supporting. The move out the way, bitch. Move out the way. You know, I never did like him, but I started playing that a lot after Alex Jones started, because I got to thinking, that's funny. Because Hillary did need to move out the way, bitch, and she still needs to move out the way. Move out the way, bitch. Move out the way. Move out the way. Move out the way, bitch. Sorry, I'm talking right over this, but I just wanted to. This is my coverage anyway. You know, like Alex Jones has his coverage, and well, this is APS's coverage. And it won't be posted live. It'll be posted later on. It's just my coverage of me watching INFOWARs.com. And I'm listening too. I'm just talking to my tape and listening. My good old cell phone. I've come to love these. You know, you're used to, you had to carry around that little tape recorder. But now you just can pull out your phone. I mean, there is some good things about this technology, even though there's a lot of bad things. But you know something the NSA's listening to? But you know, I think that's good. They need to be listening to us. Because they need to be, the ones that are anti-American needs to be very afraid. They need to, it's not, we should be afraid of them. They should be afraid of us. Because the more we speak out against them, the more we win. Alex Jones is right. You need to start your own channels. You need to start, and even if you don't get no listen, I don't even know how many I get. Because my views are reset. I have no way of knowing, and nobody contacts me. But I just put it out there anyway. I don't care whether people listen tonight. Maybe they don't listen. Maybe they do. But it's out there, and people can find it. And if anything ever happens to me, I want some of you people to copy my stuff and put it out there. I say some outrageous things sometimes. I'm unhinged when it comes to my speech. And I shouldn't be unhinged, because sometimes you shouldn't say some things because they can use it against you. But at the same time, I just refuse to be muffled. I don't work for anybody. I don't get any money. I don't take no money. Therefore, I can say about whatever I want to say. November 4th, the day that we stand up to the Antifa. And November 4th, the day 1776 shows 1984 that it means nothing. November 4th, the day that Trump will be the little engine that could. I predict you're not going to be able to remove him. You ain't going to be able to remove him in 8 years. In 4 years. He's going to make the whole, he's already about made the first year. So he's got 3 years left of this term. And I say you're not going to get anywhere. Okay. So here we go.
Let's go back to Owen Schroeder.
Get a shot of the media out here.
That's nice. Open Society Foundation.
Hey, it must be here we go.
What is an open society?
So now they've been covering Owen's signs up.
Look at that idiot. Look at that idiot.
Reading off the script right now. Here, come here. Yeah, look at his script there.
Yes, we should rise up. Rise up, you pro-Trump supporters. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. I agree with him. We all need to rise up.
Yeah, but they want to do it to other people. Look, they're trying to put signs in front of signs.
I don't know if you caught that, but some of those signs actually say George Soros pays me at the bottom.
Yes, and this part of the world is full of Americans. Just like every other country has its borders.
Well, see, I just want everyone to know that they want the counter-protesters to look bad. So don't fall into their trap.
But see, I really like this. That's Joe Biggs there in the center. I really like the signs standing in front of the other guy's signs.
Racial tolerance now.
$18 billion to protest him.
Hey, all men
That's funny.
agree.
Major trolling
Gun
happening.
control. In fact, I wore my gun control shirt today just for this
So
occasion.
this is actually interesting because I don't think they're going to get any reinforcements. I think this is it.
I think
I think they got about 20 people out here.
Wow. They
And
got their no shirts on.
no. Exclamation.
If you've ever gone to an acting class, they never say, you don't say no. You say yes and.
I don't want no KKK either.
You're not going to get anywhere with no.
I don't want no ISIS. I don't want no black hoods. I don't want no Black Lives Matters.
Made it Pence as well because they're saying Trump first and
And we don't want no fascist Hillary Rodham Clinton.
We're gonna get pets.
Secretly loves Trump. Secretly loves Trump. Look at that little squat. Look at that little squat. Secretly loves Trump.
The bike cops aren't having it. Counter protesters, calm down.
Getting out of the way here.
Look at that stash.
Wow.
Yep.
That was literally a porn stash.
That was gay.
All right, you're watching live coverage.
That mustache was gay.
Antifa's uprising right here. All 20
I don't want to imagine what he does with that mustache.
I don't think it's going to be like that in other states.
I don't want to imagine what the thing does with that mustache.
It looks like our typical little commies are
Oh, God.
joining the event at this time.
Yeah, not yet. They'll be out later when they can go under the cloak of darkness.
Yeah.
Now, of course, they've got a permit to be there, so the cops are, they've got to kind of do their job and keep them safe.
Yeah.
USA
USA chants are out.
USA. USA.
Very, very racist.
USA.
Chant USA.
This must be making their ears bleed.
Yep. It's time to pull out that pocket constitution.
So people can hear us. He can't hear us.
The pocket constitution.
He's just going live on Facebook.
I think Owen wanted to intimidate them with his toxic masculinity out there with his guns exposed.
Probably tenfold. The police are here protecting him, even though they don't like the police.
I wonder if
The police are still protecting him.
Yeah. And nobody was attacking them. They were just,
You gotta get this.
it was a
Up the
chant.
police! Up the police! Up the police! There's a place in NWA.
This is a
He's blowing his-
Any other time they don't like the police.
he doesn't
They only
know
want them when they want to
he's
stop
out here.
Yeah.
free speech.
I got blown up protecting your freedoms. I got blown up protecting your freedoms.
He doesn't realize. Yeah, exactly. He's like, I can't hear out of that ear, buddy.
check the police on you. But
This is good.
Quality entertainment for your Saturday.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us at INFOWARs.com. We are broadcasting live from the Central Texas Command Center. We got reporters out in
And I'm
reporters from the
semi-taping live
I know we've got
from
some
Dotton,
other
Georgia.
groups in other cities that have some live streams going as well. So I'm curious.
They're doing it in Atlanta too, by the way.
checking those.
I wished I was there. I'd be covering it.
Ramped up over there. So
And guys, if you see anything, just let us know.
I don't even know if this is
Pull
honestly
it up.
Antifa.
See, so- that's right. If you see something-
Antifa!
I don't even know if they Antifa, other than just
Trying to be quiet because I'm trying to listen to what he's saying.
That guy. He's going to be there. I'm getting emails and texts from people.
is there a hashtag?
Kind of put the words in.
Is there a hashtag people can
use fascism.
use?
You can send it to me at News. DEWS.
Refuse communism! Refuse communism! USA! USA! Refuse communism! Refuse communism! USA! USA!
Alright, we need blocks out here.
America first! America first!
Oh, I like it.
It's like of
Americans
course,
first.
Of course, all those people are real.
Americans first.
100%. I don't think.
Americans first!
Yeah, if you don't agree with us, you hate people. Is their
You are
battle
a
plan.
guy.
I don't hate anyone
If you
unless you're ISIS or some other demonic dirtbag.
quickly.
I hate George Soros.
It looks like a dunce hat on top of Trump.
I hate Satan. I said F you Satan today
Totally failed protest.
I was giving him the benefit.
when I had trouble logging into my damn PlayStation.
What's funny is we're listening to William Jasper, and he said
A damn game player, and I had to go through verifying my email address to get in. I was thinking, what the elf? It's a damn game player. And I'm watching this INFOWARs.com right now. Owned, by the way. This is probably why they're blocking me, by the way. Because I watched Pastor Peacock on it, and I watch INFOWARS on my PlayStation 3. I never did buy PlayStation 4, but I got PlayStation 3.
Somebody had to vote for them. Because somebody had to be there. I don't care nobody say about Trump. Everybody said I'm American. Run for president or run for governor. This one is.
I think she's telling people to lighten up and go on with their lives.
Yeah, if they've got a problem with it, then go run for office.
I don't care for them. They call me in this country. I'm an African bitch. Go back to Africa too.
Really?
They
Wow.
call my kid and school African booty scratcher. And that's not right. Because my family was killed and Togo FBI brought me here. And I'm American citizens. And them calling me to stop in this country.
Yeah, she ain't having it. She place where they
real oppression.
kill their people.
Right.
That's right.
Governments
And what they're these whiny babies. They didn't get their way. They didn't get their rape defender into office. They're pro-child murder,
assaulter in chief,
pro-sexual assault.
Hillary Rodham Clinton!
Political correctness brainwashing.
they're
Because they
whining
won't stop.
every day from here on out. Well, tomorrow is the
5th of November.
This, right?
The
So
5th.
it's interesting. Are they going to try and build on
I'm
that?
sure they'll
Just
tie
say,
it all
oh,
in.
look, see, here's another one.
Well, you know what's interesting is Anonymous seems to have two sides. They seem to have a socialist end and then a more libertarian end.
Right.
Because I get texts from the libertarian end all the time. I'm a member of Anonymous, but I'm not with the ones that are crazy. You know, so they've even factioned off with this election because they don't have a common enemy. Because Trump is not the enemy of the people. He's going
Nope.
and fighting the deep state. Right. The establishment Republicans hate him. The establishment Democrats hate him. All the establishments hate this man. And they're trying to get him out of office by making up stuff out of whole cloth.
Right.
True. Jack Venipy dressed that today, by the way, INFOWARs.com. He's gotten pretty good.
She said, no.
I know. That's why you never give up your
He about died, but he's come back. And he was telling Hillary she was going to burn. He was telling her today she was going to burn.
This is the crowd in New York City.
He was also covering Sean Hannity.
I see a couple of
How many is that? About 10? Or are they on the other side of the fence? I can't see.
That's the
Yes, I'm one of them evil Christians. I proudly say that. One of those evil Christians that Muslims hate and want to kill.
They had parties Friday night. Everybody got drunk and wasted. They partied because it was, 18 billion.
Party hardy, party hardy, party hardy!
So
Toss myself like
Oops.
messed out, and now they
Party hardy!
come protest.
LSD, because I'm pretty sure that's what they like.
They totally ruined it. George Soros, you gave him too much money. You're not getting your money.
Yep.
This is about 1 million per protester.
Right. Well, I love how everyone is talking about, Bernie Sanders and the DNC rigging and that whole story.
Yeah.
But what a lot of people are talking about is that Bernie Sanders, Mr. Socialist, share the wealth, he collected all that money from the small donations, and he didn't give a single cent to the DNC or the states party to help the rest of them come up.
Oh, right. Yeah, he kept it all.
Mr.
Yeah.
Socialist.
He got a nice house, too.
Practice what you preach, buddy.
Got a nice house, too, after that. So it looks like we got some sniper spotters up on the roof of City Hall. Police are doing their best to keep the 20 protesters away from the 90, 100, and 150 Trump supporters.
What is that?
And nobody's even attacking them. It's just like, we're just going to, we're going to clap, and we're going to say USA.
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 Americans first.
Can't take it. But
We get a few more in New York now. Just get a shot of everyone.
Okay, so then
okay.
building a little
New York's growing a little bit.
Are they outside of Trump Tower or what?
It's 2:25 in New York. They're supposed to start at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. If we go to the East Coast crowds, that they've already been there for a while.
Notice the police aren't over here protecting from these people or protecting these people because they don't need to. They can protect themselves and they're not.
It's like, well, let's see. I'm just gonna roll through my Twitter feed here, see if I see anything.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's where the Patriots are at right here. You can see they're all open carrying, and somehow nobody's been shot out here. I know, miraculously. Somebody tell Jake Tapper. Somebody tell Jake Tapper. All right. Oh, we're fascists. All right, let's walk up here. We'll get a moment of quiet, and I'll just do a quick update for any new audience members here. How you doing? Nice shirt, man.
You'd already be lampshades if it wasn't for Donald J. Trump. Don't you idiots know that when they take out, the first thing they take is their followers? That's what you idiots don't realize.
There's about 200 patriots out here that support Trump, open carrying, waving flags. And then you've got about 15, 20 tops Trump protesters, refuse protesters out here, refuse fascist protesters.
Well,
And they were originally being drowned out by the...
I think I've done enough coverage for now. I'll be back in a little while if something happens. I'm going to hate stopping this because I'm enjoying putting my own thoughts in here. I know it's late, but it'll go up here sometime.
At least 40 to 50 police on...
Same guy that burnt the American flag at the RNC, that's Joey Johnson. That's the guy that won Texas First to Johnson back in the 60s. That's the reason you can burn the American flag. It's because of that guy.
Wow, I remember that at the RNC.
Yeah, he's still in an ongoing court battle, too. I get to talk to the lawyers in Cleveland all the time.
Wow. Well, as we look at this failure...
He's got burnt there.
Yeah, that's right. He burned his hand. But as we look at this failure that is the Austin protest, you watch the bike cops rearing up their bikes like horses. Russian spies colluded.
The Florida vaccine.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
No, they hate the police.
Because I think it was actually the Nazi Germany that.
Even though they hate the police, they play Elf the Police.
The police half the time. So the police are trying to show
Snoop Doggy Dogg talks about black on black crime and supports black on black crime, but yet he continuously speaks out on Trump's fake. I don't think I finished that thought earlier. He continuously goes on about Trump's fake racism, but yet he pushes a narrative about killing his own race. Well, I like that. Yeah, they're going to tear that poor thing up. America first. America first. Americans first. Americans first.
Did you see this from the Swamp Creature song? That was one of the contest entry.
Nice.
And guess what, Snoop? Who's the man with the master plan to restore America? That be's Donald Trump. Who's the man with the master plan to defeat the globalists? That be's Donald Trump, Dr. Dre.
That's what he wore last night to the party.
Who's the man with the master plan to defeat the New World Order? That's Trump. That's Alex Jones. That's INFOWARS. That's Drudge Report. That's Sean Hannity. Even Jack Vanapee now. Even Jack Vanapee. It was actually Jack Vanapee I became a Christian on, by the way. I was watching this program. And I said the little prayer, you know, the little prayer that you do when you become a Christian. Back in 1994. I also got an A+ in history because I was taking some classes back then. And the teacher asked me, "Where'd you learn all this stuff at?" And I said, "Jack Vanapee. He used to recite history a lot." So
basically they're in collusion with the George Soros and others.
I'm going to try to stop this thing every once in a while to keep it from being so big, because that made 24 minutes a while ago. Just sitting there on the couch enjoying INFOWARS' coverage of the 2017 revolution. Communist revolution. Communist revolution. But us Trump supporters, us pro-Americans, us pro-USAians, we've been getting out here speaking out on it as well. I'm going to continue to speak on it. And I'm getting better at this talking at tapes. I sucked at it at first, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better and better.
So somebody has attacked his feed of what's going on. Is this what's going on in New York?
Times Square.
So yeah, there's a shot of Times Square we have up right now.
I'm sure the Berkeley one's going to be interesting.
But yet, the Indian president hugged him and told him, the world doesn't hate Donald J. Trump. That thing sounds insane.
The Obama administration pretty clearly demonstrated the evisceration.
Sorry.
Right. As Keith Olbermann came out and said that Trump is worse than ISIS and Al Qaeda because the country, we didn't freak out after 9/11. We still had our freedoms.
Oh, what an idiot.
Patriot Act, TSA,
which he railed against over and over again. Right. But that was when Bush was in office.
Apparently Trump is worse because he's supposedly taken away our freedoms.
George W. Bush thinks he's going to be the last Republican president. What a laugh. He wasn't even a Republican to begin with. He was a rhino. He was a Democrat in wolf's clothing, in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
Or should we say wolves?
I agree with you, man. Hey, let's go back to New York and look at that one again. Do you have audio of that one? Okay.
There's a log cabin. Nah, I'm just playing.
Signs, the professionally printed signs
Oh.
done by
No, it's
They said he did have a gay porn star, though.
no,
That
it's totally spontaneous.
Yeah.
you seen at the
They didn't have
Bohemian
those-
Butt
everyone
Grove.
decided to pre-print
The
those
Bohemian
signs.
Butt Grove. The Bohemian Butt
Think
Grove.
individual thinkers here.
To mock Richard Nixon.
I'm surprised they're not doing this
I don't
for
hate
Trump
Richard
now.
Nixon, though, like a lot of people do.
I guess they got
But the
a
Bohemian Butt
permit
Grove.
for, Times
Where
Square.
they figured there'd be more people there.
Bohemian Butt Grove. Yeah, some of us aren't. Some of us aren't
They're
gay.
making money. The capitalists are in there selling their
Some of us don't care whether you're gay or not. I don't care. But I am a Christian, and those goes against what I believe in. That don't mean I'm perfect. That don't mean I don't have my own flaws. That just means I'm not in that boat. I've got some other boats, but I'm not in that boat.
spark off of these things, and they may use this as an excuse.
When is my big cussing mouth? I'm trying to control it some. Lately I've been trying, but it's hard. Now, I'm not on no drugs. I'm just enjoying this coverage.
Yeah.
Doing my own thing.
Handle on it because they did. I was there during
Do your own thing.
dinner.
Do your own thing. I think I got the wrong song.
What are at this event now? Probably
Blah, 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 heavy D.
and police
Do
kept
your
the
own thing. Blah, 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 heavy D. I think I got the wrong song. But there was something about do your own thing back then. Back in the 1980s when I enjoyed music. Back then I didn't know anything about Illuminati. And I didn't know anything about any of this stuff. But today, in today's world, I did run into a program once. A program by a preacher named John Ankerberg. And he had this program about rock and roll and the devil. And I watched that program over and over again. Even about the back mass messages and all that, but you know something? I didn't think much about that. But in today's world, in this Illuminati-obsessed world, I think about it. But back then, that didn't mean nothing to me as a child. It didn't mean nothing to me as a young teenager. In my 14s and 13s and 14 years old and 15s. I believe I was 14.
They all seem very happy. They look at this as a joke.
1989. 1990.
Even the lefties, the progressives.
Yeah, I was only 14. 1989.
So they got to change the optics.
And that is anti-American, which is why their movement is losing, because they don't understand that the people that they
I think it's
their movement
Cookie Monster.
are also American.
Cookie Monster.
So they're reaching out to Americans.
The Cookie Monster.
Unfortunately for them,
Cookie
it's not going to
Monster.
work. What are you doing here? Are you Cookie Monster or something?
I'm Jake Lloyd's best friend.
What made you? Are you
Cookie
trying to
Monster.
with the unicorn onesie over there?
I'm just here for Jake. Jake
All right, he wants a picture with the cameraman today.
Wow.
Jake obliges. Jake obliges. No. Who are you? Yeah, I'm Owen. What's up? They call
But that Texan's killing them with that Texas flag.
Because you're going to get swayed.
Because Texas is offensive to anybody that's
It is a cuddly Care Bear.
left. That's why they're trying to take it over.
All your boys you've got.
trying to show the people that this movement is failing.
The movement is definitely failing.
Get some more video and audio of these crazy people.
That's what I appreciate. It's like they want to express that they're the majority. Everyone thinks Trump and Pence must go. And like they can't even get a crowd out in Austin. Super liberal, progressive Austin.
IQs are so low, it's just stunning.
They literally say things that they just made up.
Oh, 100%.
I bet that kid's probably.
Being that
F you!
The left has had real problems.
F you!
Every time
F you!
Marcus, they're getting or take a pause real quick. I'm like, the second we do it, something's gonna happen.
Sorry, y'all. I'm just picking on.
Because we can see the live stream going here in the background.
Right.
Like, Owen's triggered somebody.
Not even close, not even
Yeah,
close.
they're not even letting him get close to people at this point to trigger people.
Show everybody how well armed Texans are.
Oh yeah, everyone out.
Oh yeah, look at that.
We've been trying to tell Jake.
Now we're back in New York, showing you images from New York. It looks like the old hippie brigade's out. Not a lot of young people there.
A Texas Trump card.
It's in the garage. They wouldn't let me bring it here.
What's it?
Oh, I gotta find a video. And I'll do this at the next break. I was watching
She's
it.
got her Trump card. Can we see it? I can't. There's too much reflection.
It was these kids
Folks, she's got
who were bitching about taking a midterm. So they decided to stage a protest during the midterm while other people were trying to take their test.
What do you think?
And they try to cause a scene at the front and demand they get take-home essays. And the professor's like, hey, let's go outside and talk about this. And they call him a white supremacist.
Yeah.
Because he said, let's let the people who want to take the test take the test. And people are saying, hey, let me take the test.
Okay, well, I'm going to stop again. I've shut up, so.
I got to get this video.
The other organizations, we're going to get violent, we're going to overthrow, we're going to drive you from power, we're going to do it because we've dehumanized you, you're all Nazis. And the big thing I was worried about talking to security today is, I said, I'm not worried about them attacking us in the streets. I think the demonstrations, and I said this on air 3 weeks ago, I think the demonstrations are a diversion, just at a gut level, but I didn't want to say it on air to give people an idea.
Alex Jones is officially on now.
Then I was like, I better not do that. I said, I think they're going to go after people at their houses and at their churches, at their businesses, and that's what we're ready for with guys on the roof right now. Rand Paul assaulted as Kentucky home, man arrested. They know he's really leading the tax cuts, leading killing Obamacare.
Oh, so the streets thing is not going to be where they attack. They're going to attack people in their homes and stuff like that. That's what Alex Jones thinks. This is a part 3 to my coverage at 4:27 p.m. So far, I'm not noticing anything's happening.
And our security people and the police department don't want to get into this, but this is exactly the kind of stuff that these cowards engage in. Police respond to a report of an assault at Paul's Warren County, Kentucky residence. Just before 3:30 p.m., they determined that Bocher had intentionally assaulted the junior senator. According to the release, it was not immediately clear what injury he suffered. And it basically goes on that they believe this is some type of leftist ANTIFA type deal. Okay, so I'm going to go to break here and bring Shane Steiner in here in just a moment. So let's go find him to go over this. But this is all unfolding. And then I'm going to get into the big victories we're having and why they're so desperate and why they put billions into this new march. I mean, this was many times bigger than their women's march when Trump won. But see, that had already been funded for months. They thought Hillary was going to be in. They had Newsweek with Madam President on the cover. So now they tried to organize this for months. We told you it was happening. You were aware. You got out there. You exposed Antifa. You exposed who they were. And so they backed off. They panicked. So far.
Yes.
The word is attacks on people's houses, attacks on their businesses. Anybody that is not a communist or who is pro-America or who doesn't want to just kill the police for no reason, you are a target, including police. Number one, and that isn't some butt-kissing exercise for the police. Everybody's got their own issues, and the police have their issues, and we're major watchdogs, the police. But randomly assault our local institutions, randomly say just kill cops because they're bad, that's like Nazi talk. Just, kill some group because they're part of a group. And INFOWARS stands against it. And then coming up, Donna Brazil comes out. The whole election was fake. It's criminal. Trump calls for criminal charges. Former high-level FBI director, deputy director, Americans must accept terror attacks as the price of diversity. I'm not joking. That's up on Infowars.com. More big pedophile bust and arrest happening.
I will never accept terrorism.
It's turning out, as we told you years ago.
And I'm not going to do it in the name of political correctness either.
You want a revolution? You got one. The key is, though, once we win this, we've got to deliver free market. We've got to be moral. We've got to be strong. Just because we're about to take the country and the planet back doesn't mean we then celebrate and become the jerks, the assholes we were fighting. But it turns out they were only winning because we were asleep. Well, guess what, globalists? The sleeping giant isn't asleep anymore.
No, it's finally awake.
If you want to fight, you better believe you got one.
Yes.
This special report, we'll be back with an eyewitness just an hour and a half ago, Shane Steiner, for the drooling idiocy happening live right now on feeds at Infowars.com.
I didn't speak much during that, but I was listening to what Alex Jones had to say. And it appears that they may be planning their real violence. They may be planning their real violence on people's homes and stuff like that. So, even though it looks like it might have been a bust, if you are a Trump supporter, if you're an American supporter, you better watch your home. You better watch around your surroundings. I'm going to close out my coverage of this for today. And that was my whole emphasis of turning this back on, so I could close out my little coverage. You can go to INFOWARs.com for the full day's coverage. Right now they got it listed Saturday 1 to 8 p.m. And that's INFOWARS.com/forward-show. And thank you for listening. ANTIFA is losing.
Who did show up all over the country were peaceful people of every race, color, and creed saying we don't accept communism, we don't accept fascism.
ANTIFA is losing.
That's why the statesman that's going out of business.
George Soros is losing.
Calling for new owners.
The New World Order is losing. Now the New World Order will gain again, because that Antichrist hasn't showed up yet. But right now, you're all losing. And thank God. Thank Jesus Christ. Thank you, God. And that's all I'm going to say.
The Democratic Party is in a civil war.